Hey guys, Ashton here again with GentScents. This is going to be a pretty quick video. I've gotten a number of questions and comments and things asking how it is that I can afford the amount of fragrances that I own. Part of that is just that I've worked into a decent job and that helps. But really, I just go thousands and thousands of dollars in debt every single month. Actually, that's not true at all. When I get the bottles in, I'll go over them. Some of them I'll swap out for things that I want more. Some of them I will sell if I was able to pick it up at a really good price online, either through a sale on a retailer or eBay or something like that. And then some of the higher end or more in demand fragrances, I'll actually split out. So at worst, I break even, and a lot of times I'll make a little money back that I can put into other fragrances and start the whole cycle over again. Really, there's kind of two ways that you can go about collecting things. You can look for very specific fragrances and look for that one fragrance on a bunch of different websites, just find what the best price is and roll with it. Or you can just look at what the best prices are for all the fragrances out right now, and then the ones that have just like really killer deals, pick those up. And that's what I usually do. I'll go to each one of the major retailers' websites. At this point, there are probably like 15 different ones that I'll go through if I'm looking to buy something. And I'll just go to the things that are clearanced or the things that are on a special sale, things like that, and pick them up when they're at their absolute lowest, even if it's something I'm not super interested in, because I know that I can swap it, sell it, or split it and make that money back and more and still have that fragrance in my collection. Because a big thing about what I do is having a collection that encompasses tons of bottles. And I know that I'm never going to go through all of these in my entire lifetime, and I'm okay with that. It's just having the option of being able to wear it if I want to, being able to review it if I want to, being able to sell it if I want to. So that's really the way that I view things, and I know that that's probably not the way that most people do, but that's kind of how I do things. So I do, get a lot of things in at once when I order stuff, but I'm basically picking everything at its lowest point that it will be online, and then I purchase it and then either split it, sell it, trade it if I don't like it, or just keep the full bottle if I really do enjoy it. And that's something that really anybody can look into. I mean, if you have a good amount of fragrances and you want to make a little money back on those so you don't have to pay full bottle prices, for a 100 ml bottle that you'll never go through, you should look into maybe figuring out how to do splits. On Facebook, there are lots of fragrance groups that you can join, and people are constantly splitting things on there. It's not something that you're going to get rich from, but you can make back a lot of the money that you spend on bottles that way. Another thing you could do is, like I said, try to get fragrances when they're at their lowest point, and then if you don't like it, you can turn around and flip it and make the money back. It can be a little time consuming, but if you really get into it like I have, it just becomes second nature, and it's pretty easy to split things out or swap them or sell them and come out a little bit ahead from where you were when you started. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do. I know I get a crap load of things in at a time, but each one of those I've looked through, I've searched for coupons, I've made sure that I'm getting, a cut rate deal, and then I make the purchase. And that's pretty much how I roll. Anything that I see online, if it's something I've been thinking about, if it's normally $70 and I see it for $30, I'm gonna buy it, because I know that if it goes right back up to $70 on retailers, I can split it out, sell half the bottle, and I'll make a little bit more than what I paid for the entire thing. So it's basically like I'm getting it for free. You have to put in a little bit of work, but you come out ahead in the long run. So that's something that you could look into. I know that a lot of the more seasoned collectors and things, they already know all about splits, and a lot of them have done them themselves. But yeah, that's how I afford most of the stuff that I have. I'm not dropping, freaking $3,000 a month or something and going into debt to buy things. I break even at worst. And then the things that I get, I bring them to you guys, let you know if it's something that is good, mediocre, or bad. So yeah, I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm not super ultra rich or anything like that. I just have kind of a system worked out that allows me at this point to be able to pick things up without putting myself way into debt. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll get back to you guys. As always, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.